It's Ash from SuperVideos back for another video for the Walking Dead universe. In this video, we're going to be talking about the second season of The Walking Dead Daryl Dixon, Book of Carol, as well as The Walking Dead The Ones Who Live. We're going to talk about a theory. Could Rick Grimes be heading to France to reunite with Daryl Dixon? Stay tuned, we'll be right back to break this down. Alright, as always, before we dive into it, smash the like button, subscribe to join our community, and press the bell to be notified when I upload on the channel. With that said, let's dive right into it. The rumor mill started churning when Andrew Lincoln, aka Rick Grimes, was spotted in France. Fans went wild, taking pictures. So, what's Rick doing in France? Is he just enjoying some croissants? Or is there more to this story? And obviously I'm saying Rick, but we're talking about why was Andrew Lincoln in France. There are a couple of ways to look at this. Maybe Andrew Lincoln is there for a casual visit, hanging out with Norman Reedus and Melissa McBride, who play Daryl and Carol. Or, and here's where it gets interesting, he might be in France to film something for the Daryl Dixon spin-off's second season. But wait, there's a twist in the plot. If Rick is really in France for the show, we've got some timeline issues. Remember, Daryl left to find Rick and ended up in France. Throughout the first season, he never mentioned finding Rick. So if Rick is back, wouldn't that be a huge deal? Also, if Daryl didn't know about Rick's return and suddenly, bam, Rick is back, that's another can of worms. What about Carol? She hinted at someone's return in the radio chat with Daryl. If that's Rick, then they need to spill the beans in the second season. But there's a thought. The spin-off The Ones Who Live tells Rick's story and will air before the Daryl Dixon spin-off's second season. If they show Rick's return to Alexandria and Commonwealth in The Ones Who Live, it could line up. But there's a catch. With only 6 episodes and years of Rick's absence to cover, it's a tight squeeze. It'll be challenging for them to give us all of what we need to see and still show Rick coming back in the first season. Let's say Rick does appear in the Daryl Dixon spinoff and the timeline magically aligns. What then? Does everyone just head back home? Or maybe there's a twist with Jeanette's group that keeps them in France? Either way, I think it would be very, very unnecessary to bring Rick back at this point in the Daryl Dixon spinoff. Maybe later when we have some more substance in the Walking Dead The Ones Who Live, when we have a lot more reveals there, then it would make sense. Maybe in the 3rd season of the Daryl Dixon to bring Rick back after he comes back to Alexandria. But at this point, I don't think it makes a whole lot of sense. So what's the verdict? What am I trying to say? While it's fun to speculate, the chances of this happening are, let's just say, not ideal. But in the world of The Walking Dead, who knows? Anything can happen. I mean, they've done some crazy things in the past. They could do something to blow our minds and do something quite shocking, like bringing Rick to France in the second season of the Daryl Dixon spinoff. But what do you think? What are your thoughts and opinions about this? Is Rick going to surprise us all in France? Drop your theories in the comments below and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more Walking Dead content on the channel. That's it for this video. See you next time for another super video.